I need you to listen very carefully. One of the most famous design tools in history, a tool that millions of designers have used, is now a dead end. Choosing to learn it today would be a complete waste of your time. I'm talking about InVision Studio. In this video, we are going to compare it to the current industry king, Figma, to show what happened and why this matters for your career. Let's start by understanding InVision's original place in the market. Before Figma became popular, most designers used a tool called Sketch to create their designs. But Sketch was just for creating the visual design. It could not create clickable prototypes. So designers would upload their finished screens to a separate tool called InVision. InVision was the platform you used to connect those screens together to make a prototype. It was also where you would share your work with your team and your clients to get feedback. For a long time, it was an essential collaboration tool. When Figma appeared offering both design and prototyping in one single tool, InVision tried to compete by creating its own design application called InVision Studio. This is where the major shift happened. Figma won the market for two main reasons. First, it was web-based, which means anyone could use it on any computer, whether it was a Mac or a Windows PC. This made it much more accessible. Second, and most importantly, Figma's real-time collaboration was revolutionary. Your entire team could be inside the same design file at the same time, making changes, leaving comments, and seeing each other's work live. This was a much faster and more efficient way to work than the old process of uploading files to a separate tool like InVision. InVision Studio was a good tool, but it could not compete with the collaborative power of Figma, and most of the design community moved over. This leads us to the most important news you need to know. At the beginning of 2024, the company InVision announced that it would be shutting down its design and collaboration services completely by the end of the year. This means that InVision Studio is no longer a viable tool for professional work. It is a product with no future development or support. So which one should you choose between InVision Studio and Figma? This might be the easiest comparison we will ever do. Because InVision Studio is shutting down, it is no longer an option for any new projects or for any designers who are learning the tools of the trade. Figma is the clear and only choice between these two. It is the undisputed industry standard. It is where all the new innovation is happening, and it is the tool that companies expect you to know how to use. The story of InVision is an important lesson in how quickly technology can change. All right, that's it for this comparison. I hope this gives you a clear picture of the history between these two platforms and makes your decision very easy. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.